weather circle, you know, which is really another great feature because, yeah, at the end of the day, customers get a device. If you want to get, you know, weather on there, you need to go through a couple steps, download an app from the Play Store. You don't, with this, you don't have to worry about it. You know, it's already incorporated on there for you. So if you want to add a city, you just click on this. You know, click on the circle. It's going to give you the menu. You can add the add the city that you want. You also enable GPS right there, so you know you're always going to get the weather of the city that you're in. Battery widget, you know, it's great because it tells you, it gives you the actual number of how much battery life is left. You know, for customers, anybody that's using a device, you know, see that it's 95% left versus something like this. To me, this looks, you know, I don't know how much battery life I've used. I know it's been off the charger for, you know, past 3 hours, but you know, I don't know how much I've used. But this actually tells me what this is. This is just a setup for this. So you click on this. You know, I talked about the notification circle. You can actually check these, and if you don't want them to pop up, you don't have to. Just uncheck them. But right now, if anybody was to call, text message me, I get a voicemail, that's going to pop up in that notification circle. You can see that this is aircraft grade aluminum on here. You have the Kevlar back on here. You also have the advanced Corning Gorilla Glass on here, which, you know, once again, you're helping with everyday scratches. Like, you know, if you're throwing this in your pocket with some coins in there, you know, throw in your purse, you know, you don't have to worry about scratches on there because, you know, it's fairly scratch resistant to your everyday things. You also have the water repellent nano coating that's built in on that. So, you know, what that means to a regular customer is that if you were at a restaurant, you spill a glass of water on there, or if you're reading this out in the rain, no worries about it. All you have to do is shake it off and you're done. Once again, I'm talking about the edge screen right here. And, you know, with this Super AMOLED HD screen, you know, it really makes the colors vivid, really makes everything pop. So it doesn't matter if you're watching something from, you know, National Geographic, or, you know, you're watching the New York Cowboys game. Guess what? You know, you're going to still see the blades of grass on the field. You're still going to be able to see, you know, the colors on their helmets and jerseys. In terms of, you know, usage goes, you know, I could sit here and say, well, you know what, you get, you know, 27 hours of continuous music playback, 20 hours of talk time on there, but who really talks for 20 hours straight, or, you know, plays music for 27 hours. You also have built inside is a 1.5 gigahertz dual core processor on that, and along with that, you have the Chrome browser. So a couple things I want to show you about the Chrome browser. So the browser itself is preloaded onto the devices. It's also 20% faster than the pre-built-in or built-in Android browsers that are on typical Android devices. So you click on this. So what I mean by you know, faster browsing, so all these are, you know, this is on YouTube right here. You have tab browsing right here. So what's really cool about this is that you can set up different tabs. So, you know, right now I have a new tab on here. I have YouTube on here. I can click on this and I can actually type in you know, let's type in ESPN. Again, if I want to switch back, real easy, right? So I have this right here. I can switch back to YouTube real quickly. If I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, you know what, I have 10 different web pages open, I want to kill one of them, flick it away and you're done.